Yeah, I got busy.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, what's the latest news?
I come back a little bit this last week to play a little bit more, and I've just been struggling. At least I've been playing more Junkerqueen, but I've been struggling a lot.
I see.
Hmm.
So you not playing ball as much at the moment.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, why is that the case? Just switching the characters, or is there
I just felt
anything
like I
else?
want to get some practice on her.
That's okay.
Might be nice. Hmm.
Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, maybe anything you've been implementing from our last session. I think some of the concepts like timing, maybe trying to contribute to the kill zone, this sort of stuff. Maybe anything you've
I
been
guess
working on.
yeah. Mainly, it's just kind of grouping up with my team, making sure they're behind me before I go in.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, yeah. And how that went for you?
I think it's helping a little bit, but I'm just still struggling. Like my win rate's like 20%. It's really bad.
Still struggling. Okay. Yeah, we can take a look. We can take a look at the
Okay,
Junkerqueen, of course. Yeah. So
cool.
besides that, besides you looking to just time your pressure with the
I
team,
think
is there's
my ball is like consistent plat 5, plat 4 level, and then my Junker Queen's definitely a bit lower.
okay. Yeah, we can take a look. We can take a look. I think especially on more short range maps where or situations where you have short range comps as well, I think Junkerqueen is pretty good. So
Mhm.
we can look at it. Anything you struggle with as well? Well, yeah, just on Junkerqueen, is there's anything you notice, any patterns you notice you tend to struggle with?
I guess I feel like a lot of times I'll either get a ton of kills and struggle to win the game, even though I'm doing better than, or I'm getting more kills, but I feel like maybe I'm doing them at the wrong, getting them at the wrong time, or making poor decisions on positioning mainly, but I'm not really sure. A lot of times my teammates will die behind me and I'm like, well, I'm not sure what I can do now because I can't really force a play.
Of course. Yeah, makes sort of sense. Well, a lot of times I think
Hmm.
it's definitely might be the part might be is that the position is not the best. Maybe we're just not forcing a lot of attention, not absorbing much attention. Sometimes it might be the cooldowns, you use the resources, timing, of
Hmm.
course. But yeah, we can take a look. There are gonna be a lot of fundamental ideas similar to ball in terms of the timing. At least the setup is
Okay,
definitely different because it's not as mobile. But we can take a look. Can take a look and
makes
check.
sense. Here, I
Yeah.
got a code. That should be a good one.
Yeah,
Let's see.
let's see that one. So why you want to go over that game there?
I thought that was a really good game for me. For one, I
Okay.
also think that, I mean, I definitely made a few mistakes, but I think my team was very helpful. I think we did pretty well. And I think we still lost, if I remember correctly, but it was a really close game.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so when Midtown, can you see my stream just fine? Is it working
Yep.
for you?
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay, perfect. We got, and this is defense. We got kind
Mhm.
of poke-oriented comp here, so you have to be careful with the short-range engagements going inside the rooms, inside the
Yeah.
buildings, but makes sense. Okay. Okay, so
Yeah, I think I
just
just hold this choke here mainly.
yeah, it's fine decision. Yeah, there's not much want to do besides that, I think. Yeah, just holding choke, looking for knives. Sure, okay. Putting up the pressure on their back. If somebody comes in, we can just also use the axe. Okay.
I think that might have been a mistake.
You're talking about Shao there.
Yeah, going for the Genji.
Going for the Genji. Oh,
It was a bit too far, and I think my team was behind the bus,
yeah,
so it's kind of
when
hard
you
for them to carry up on that.
yeah, when you pressure, I think mainly with this composition, it's really you can pressure far. It's just you need the
Mhm.
sideline. You have to be careful when you putting up the pressure and it's outside. because these guys behind the bus, it's hard for your long range comp
Mhm.
to see what's going on. So before it actually kind of makes sense when we rush in this open areas more, but now it just becomes more difficult because the comp is just not allowing you to pressure there. If you have short range members, I think maybe somebody's around here,
Mhm.
somebody is maybe running with you there, well, then it's easier, but yeah. I just want to watch more. Okay, the Prash has been the choke, and then these guys start walking, and then using shout to survive. Okay, I'm thinking, hell, just go back and just discuss the resource management. I think the resources might be tricky sometimes in Junkerqueen. I want to ask you this:
Mhm.
what do you do with the knives usually? What are you aiming for?
I mean, it depends. Usually, it's either someone out of position, the tank, or a squishy, whatever I feel like I can hit. Honestly,
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Whatever we can hit, but what do you think is the high value for you typically? Well,
right
not the
here,
high value, but what are you aiming for to do with the knives in general?
probably like pull someone closer so you can get an elimination.
Yeah, pull someone closer. Yeah, exactly. You ultimately want to do two things, I think. When you're trying to drag somebody in, it's about you being able to do damage or your team being able to do damage. So depending on where your team wants to fight, you can knife and drag those people in. You can just push
Mm.
them towards that space. And because you do that, these guys might be baited to use their defensive stuff. Like you pull the sweeper, he might be baited to use his shift, or yeah,
Yeah.
which happened actually. So this is good, yeah. And then I can also watch somebody like this guy up there. I think he was aiming up to the Genji, or what was
Mm.
it? Yeah, did you aim at the Genji there, or
I think I was aiming at the tank,
did the
but
tank
I don't
there?
remember.
Hazard. Okay. Yeah, it just
Mhm.
felt like you moved the crosshair slightly to the left. Felt like you wanted to go after the Genji, but it's okay.
Might have
Yes.
been subconscious. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's okay. And see, this is something you wanna be, I think, careful with. Even though the knife is pretty short cooldown, try to see who is making a commitment
Okay.
and try to knife this something towards
Mm.
where your team's doing damage or you can do damage. So you don't have to rush it. You of course can show it basically almost every time, I think, of the cooldown most of the time, but still try to see, okay, who is actually being active, who is being active, and then try to pull them in. Okay,
That
so we
makes
see,
sense. Yeah.
yeah. So I would just, okay, let's write it down. Knives. Okay, we have,
Mm.
if you go in after something active, okay, active person, it's based on two factors, I think. Mainly, you gotta be looking for their position,
Yeah.
where they located, if they're walking in or if they stand still, that means they're not active. Yeah, usually when there's somebody walking, like before there was a Reaper, he walks in, then you start dragging him in. Maybe if you aim at the hazard there, he's also relatively fine. He's usually, when you see them not exactly behind the cover, then they walk in. So this is a good example. But this example there, where you're trying to predict that this guy walks, it's not good. You usually want to see commitment. You want to see this guy start walking, and then you
Mm.
actually drag them in towards the space. Okay,
Okay.
so this is how you understand it. You have one position. Second, cooldowns. Cooldowns is all just about, maybe somebody uses defensive stuff, you can punish that. Maybe somebody uses mobility, you can punish that. Winston just went
Mm.
in, used the leap. Maybe Hazard went in, he has the leap too. Actually, you can just punish him as well.
Okay.
Yeah, stuff like
Mm.
that, really, because your cooldown is, especially after enemy use their mobility. That's why I maybe hear this thing a lot. Chunk Queen is good against dives, because if dives use their cooldowns after they're done using their mobility, you can just pull them back in, usually.
Mm.
Yeah, and you want to just time it pretty well, so they're not allowed to escape. You kind of just keep them inside the space. okay? So
Makes
this is
sense.
what I would look for, to make sure there's a higher quality pressure. Yeah, this is relatively fine. Also the melee, yeah, the mechanics, I think you know that, but try to be patient, and because knife, it's hard to land.
Mhm.
I think another point, it's more mechanical, and usually I think with ball we didn't talk about as much about mechanics, but it's fine.
Mhm.
Here, and this is useful for any kind of projectile hit scan, doesn't matter what character you play. When you're trying to aim towards the character, okay, let's just go maybe somewhere around here. Yeah, it might be fine. It's just I'm curious what he was aiming for there, actually. So with this, is it hazard? Probably hazard,
The
or
turnaround?
oh sorry, what was that again?
Are you talking about when I like turned around really quick?
No. I'm talking about this knife right there. You
I
saw
think
it
I
right
was
now.
thinking about going for the hazard, then I saw the Juno, and I kind of tried to flick it over, but I was a bit too slow.
Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, and this is what I would avoid to do in this case. Yeah, then this
Mhm.
tip becomes even more useful. You want, before actually doing this action, avoid flicking,
Mhm.
but place the crosshair near the corner where those guys are at. For example, here, if I have this taxi, this is my corner here, and from
Mhm.
there you can start using your knife, or you will see the same why you missed your knife before. I'm just gonna go
Mhm.
back. I think here. Yeah, so this is when it was a little bit tricky. You started aiming, I think you started aiming, you basically done the same thing, probably. You started aiming hazard, but then you wanted
Mhm.
to go after the Genji. So I would not do that. I would not flick, just place the crosshair and then go from there. Instead of going, it looks like you do this, and this is
Mhm.
really a lot of unnecessary movement. You make it harder for you to aim. Make it easy. Try to predict where the enemies are, and
Okay.
of course anticipate, but place the crosshair on that corner first and then go from there. Okay,
Mhm.
so it's mechanics, yeah. Crosshair on corners. Okay, yeah, let's keep going with this series. I think it's gonna be, can keep going. Okay, so there's some pressure. Yeah, maybe to show you some of the examples, because I think I usually do show some of the good examples too. Let me see. Maybe there's some good Junkerqueen. So it's mainly knives and mechanical. Yeah, making sure that we don't do as much unnecessary movement. Okay, I think. Let me find something. Maybe there's something saved. Okay, Junkerqueen.
Gotcha.
Is there anything? Oh, this replay is no longer viable. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Anyway, you can keep going. Yeah, I might show something later. If we do one more Junkerqueen, will send you the video as well. Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's some replays just because there's been a patch here. It's just getting reset too. Because I remember there was a guy, the student. Okay, well, the next is fighting for this choke here. Okay. See, it's kind of similar. I think early knives are okay. Well, maybe you're trying to predict, but when you know the fight is about to start, like now, be careful. Yeah, watch the commitment, who is going in, whatnot, and try to aim at these guys. And let me see, did you do that flick as well? So yeah, you're trying to flick. You don't want to do that. You're trying to be fast. Just place the crosshair and then go from there.
Mhm.
So in this case, you'll place the crosshair here and then use the knife. Okay. And
Gotcha.
your knife is projectile, so of course you have to do some anticipation. So you would be maybe placing crosshair and then going slightly. If you try to predict that Genji is going right, place it right. In this case, because he moves left, you probably would try to predict him still going towards the corners. So you will not go
Mhm.
that far, like here, but it would be maybe somewhere here, and then you would just connect with the Genji.
Gotcha.
That's fine. Okay. What about your shout? How do you usually use that too?
Usually when I'm taking space or trying to survive,
Hmm.
one or
Yeah.
the other.
That makes sense. Yeah, I like the patience on the first point we shot. Was decent.
Hmm.
It's kind of similar thing there. You want to attack these guys, by the way, with your aim too. See how much you do the movement from left and right unnecessarily. You could just
Yeah.
be holding here, have your cross on this corner, and jiggle pick. Left, right, left, right.
Mm.
Yeah, so mechanical, to just show you this, I think I'm gonna go in the practice range. Because you shotgun character, and between the shots, you can actually hide. This tip is really useful when you hold those short range corners. Okay, I'm just gonna... let's just go Junkerqueen and... So, basically, start here. Yeah, put cross in corners, and then you do this. Then do this. I can maybe, because you typically fight closer range corners, yeah, maybe this might be even better one. Yeah, let's say I'm right there. Okay. Instead of doing this, where you kind of move your mouse around left, right, don't do that. It just place on corners, and there will be less mouse movement, unnecessary mouse movement. But you just do this kind of jiggle picking, and each time you click as well. And this way, it becomes much easier for you to aim. You don't have to move the mouse as much. If you know the guy is gonna
Hmm.
be right around the corner, of course you will need to do some micro readjustments depending on if they jump or so. But most of the movement, it shouldn't be like this, going all around and trying to aim at this guy. Just use the corners as your key point. I think it's gonna be easier.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that does make sense here. This as
Hmm.
well, or yeah. Nice. Okay. Now let's keep going. Because that's why it feels you miss as well. What was Midtown? Yeah. Yeah. Was this one?
Yep.
Okay. I think even before, yeah? Oh, yeah. Yes, so somewhere around here. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you started taking space, and this is your corner. Knife, early, fine. There's a small flick on the Genji. I think the prediction is fine. Sometimes you miss the knives, but it happens. Okay,
Hmm.
yeah, but this, playing corners, plays the cross in corners. Axe is not necessary, but it's okay. You're getting nanoed. Yeah, I'll destroy that guy too. That's fine. Hey, shout, taking a lot of damage. Yeah, well, it's tough to survive, but
Hmm.
just be careful when you peek like this, because you move towards the straight line. That's why a jiggle peeking, again, same idea I mentioned before. If you have cover and you jiggle peek around the cover, it saves you. It saves your life.
Hmm.
Now, the way you move is you move this way, but you have to move in parallel to cover. But now you move in a straight line, this guy can just damage you quite a lot. Same about the guy behind. There's hazard behind you too. We don't want to do
Hmm.
that. Just do left, right, left peek, shoot, left peek, shoot. Of course, you probably also don't want to overcommit there, because there's a hazard. Probably just hug, try to hide from that pressure, try to live, and then shoot the hazard. But even though you do that, just do it with the jiggle peaks, I think.
Gotcha.
Peak shoot. Yeah, peak shooting. Okay. What's gonna happen next? We got the fight here. That's fine. She dies earlier, but
Hmm.
that's good. Force the reap out. Can push the top.
Hmm.
Right. That's fine. Early knives are fine. When the fight starts, yeah, you have to be patient, so don't throw it right away. Take your time. You kind of just eat it in. Yeah, watch out. Maybe you can even drag this hazard in a little bit more if you really like. Or, okay, you want to
Yeah.
drag those guys, place the crosshair there, and then shoot it. It might seem like really slow at the start, I think, when you place the crosshair on corners, but the more you
Mhm.
do these, it's gonna be, even at top level, all of those players, they do those micro readjustments. It's just because those readjustments so fast, it seems like they do those crazy flicks and such. But in
Mhm.
reality, they still have this microsecond of stop on something. Maybe in term, especially if they're tracking characters, they don't just constantly hold their fire. They also stop at some point when they realize they cannot land the shot for whatever reason, when the cross is not on the target. And cross is a good point to just corner is a good point to know, are you aiming the target first, yeah, and then move from there, place the cross on the target, and then do something. And
Gotcha.
kind of overexposed there. Okay, we pulling in, yeah. Yeah, shouts are fine, I think. It's definitely, if you, so this is gold, right?
Yeah, gold
Yeah.
1, 2, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely good for this rank, I think. And there shouldn't be, usually people have problems with shout. They just use it too early. I think shout
Mm.
is decent. You holding it patiently. This is what you want to do. It's kind of similar to
Mhm.
wall shields maybe, or any defensive tank cooldown. When there's a lot of pressure on you, you start absorbing pressure, then you shout, or yeah, maybe taking space, sure, but usually it's more defensive purposes. Yeah, okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're doing
Mm.
fine with this, so it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, you cannot see the window. You can't do that. Yeah, so this again kind of a lot of movement, I think. You
Mhm.
just trying to, yeah, trying to predict the hazards movement, yeah. Hmm. Okay, one more key point for aiming for the projectile.
Mhm.
And not only peek shoot, cross and corners, but you can also try to catch the enemy in the pattern when they're trying to do certain pattern, when they try to move from one place to another. You notice them at de-strafing. For example, if you noticed, same action
Mhm.
happened two times in a row, that means it's pattern. So if the actions happen, then you can catch the enemy in the pattern. You can just, yeah, notice the pattern, then shoot the knife. Okay?
Yeah, I feel like I
Mm-hmm.
kinda subconsciously pick up that excuse me, on what I subconsciously pick up on that sometimes with the knife.
Yeah, yeah, because this is basically, you don't even know the pattern of this guy, but you already saw it in. You just, he's looking in other direction, complete other direction. Some reason, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, he's trying to just destroy the turret. You could maybe notice, okay, if he's doing, what is he doing? Yeah, like he's gonna strafe left, right. There's usual habit. Okay, left, right, left, right.
Mhm.
You place the crosshair between the pattern, yeah. But instead, you're trying to
Mm.
predict that he moves. Oh, let me see again. He moves right, or just, yeah, yeah. Instead of trying to predict that he moves right, but it's not true. He already moved right, so he's de-strafed to the left. So you had to place it somewhere around there, and you could take more
Mm.
time. Basically, you could take more time to recognize this pattern. Is gonna be much easier for you to actually sew the knife. Yeah, I understand that people usually trying to strafe. There's one tendency. Yeah, they maybe can also try to lean towards the cover. There's another thing about the patterns when using the
Yeah,
knife. Yeah, stuff like that.
makes sense.
Now, because this cooldown is really frequent, it's important to land, I think.
Mhm.
Well, not all the time it's easy, but you can get so much value with the consistent good knives. Yeah. So see, with this, you going from this taxi towards, we slow it down, towards the Juno. So you do this
Mhm.
flick. Yeah, so, well, the part where there's also the prediction, of course, predicting the distance. But see, this guy, if you will try to aim at them, yeah, the pattern is
Mhm.
usually it's one, doing a D-strafe, moving towards the cover, right? So see, why this Juno is actually gonna be there, yeah? Does it make
Mhm.
sense why they're moving there?
Yeah, they're trying to get cover, yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to get cover. Yep, so I'm just gonna write it down. Yeah, cover. a D strafe, there is something you want to notice. So again, you will probably aim towards here more rather than doing this. And not it's
Gotcha.
another thing. Yeah. Aiming at corners helps with this. Again, you start at the corner. It would be better if you just, instead of stopping there in the middle, you go
Mhm.
there and then use the knife as
Gotcha.
well. Any questions about all of this so far, or
Mm, not that I can really think so far.
yeah? No, this is good. This is good peak shoot. To kind of you can do it even more. Just try to hide more of your body if you
Mhm.
like. Uh, so just here, yeah, you could be still going towards the right. Yeah, because this is first person, and in Overwatch there's no thing where if your gun is hidden. I had the student, I think they had this problem where they see the gun, they think, oh, it's gonna be stuck in the wall, the shots are gonna be stuck in the wall. But in reality, if your crosshair is on the target, then your shot is gonna land, so you
Mm.
don't have to be afraid of that.
My question there would be, should I be focusing the tank or going for the back line there?
Here, well, it seems like
Mhm.
relatively it's relatively fine because he is pretty active. You can think later about using your
Mhm.
ultimate if needed, but I think this is fine. He's committing really far, so I think if there's no follow-up, you can get a follow-up, then going after the tank is okay. And like, could you go? Well, it could maybe go after the Reaper as well. I think
Mhm.
this could make. Well, you just gotta recognize. Yeah, if there's no Reaper, if there's Juno, I think then it's not good. But the Reaper, yeah, you could have shot him. I think maybe it's
Mhm.
alright. There's a Kirk ultimate though, so you have to be careful. I think this is fine. This is okay actually. Going after this guy, he's pretty overcommitted, and your space you're fighting for somewhere around here anyway. So there's gonna take time the Reaper get there, so it's fine initially to go
Mhm.
after this guy. If the Reaper is already walking in, then I think it will make more sense to shoot the Reaper. Yeah,
Gotcha.
stuff like that. Yeah. The backline is usually good, of course, but
Mm.
we wanna watch who makes a commitment, who is more killable. So it's gonna be there. Okay. Yeah. It's a good pick. Again, aim at the corners. Just unnecessary movement. This guy ducked behind the cover anyway, so there's not as good prediction. Yeah, they will try to hide from you. They will try to go left,
Mhm.
yeah, if you slow down again. Yeah, so... Wait. It was starting here. You got the Juno, then you're about to shoot. Yeah, so you're trying to like see, okay, D strafe, yes, but he already straight right, so he's gonna strafe left. That's one, and covers left as well. So most likely he's
Mm.
gonna go left. So no point aiming at right anymore. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it really seems the same thing. Your shouts are fine, I think, for the most part. Maybe looking at attack a little. I see how he breaks through. What do you do there? And then we can do a
Mhm.
game, I think. Okay, let's watch you. Oh, you just die
Sounds
right away.
good.
Yeah. Oh, you're getting walled off. That what happens. Yeah,
Mhm.
with... Yeah, but it's okay. If this happens to you, what do you think? What you should do?
Either go in that room or go to the right. Try and get
Mm,
around the wall.
mm. Yeah. You can do this. By the way, you can tweet it in a similar way like Maywall against good maze, and this is where again peak shooting will be useful just for a short period of time. If you know there's a chance of
Mhm.
being walled off, because they will try to cut you off. The May wall is bigger than compared to Hazard wall, but it's similar.
Mhm.
If I'm walking the space where I can go get walled off, I just pretend that I walk and then I go back and jump instantly. So you will not get walled off. basically this way.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you will be stuck on top of the wall or behind the wall this way. You start walking, peek, shoot, okay? They will try to wall you off usually, but it's fine. You
Mhm.
can just try to bait it, then walk, I think. It's even better. Or inside the building later, of course. But you might be separated, it might be rushed. I usually prefer, if you're walking to this space, especially, it might be better decision to just bait it out this way. Yeah,
Mhm.
peek, shoot, and
I
then.
think that's what I did is I walked main,
Mm. It doesn't matter.
but he just
Main or
died
left
for it.
side. Main left side doesn't matter. You just kind of straight in walk, but you need to try to bait. Just walk back,
Mhm.
pretend you walk, but then jump. With any immobile tank, this is the way of playing around the walls.
Mhm.
Play Ryan and play Ram, it's the same thing, really. This guy will try to wall you off. Yeah, it's a good knife. It was aggressive. Yeah, this is okay. They make a commitment to... Yeah, try and survive. Trying to shoot Kiriko there for sure. Yeah. If they tip it in, just shoot them. Use Suzu. Yeah, okay. Yeah, same
Yeah, I
thing.
think this was a good game for me.
Wrong prediction, yeah? They dug behind the left wall,
Mhm.
most likely. Yeah. Looking good overall, yeah. I think. Yeah, I think from what I look, let's
Mhm.
just do knives. Let's just aim at corners and then try to knife something. Maybe let's do that if you want. Or is there's anything else you wanna focus on during the live game?
I think that, and then engagements, like positioning and engagements, knowing when to engage and stuff like that. Other than that, I think I'm pretty decent.
Yeah, because yeah, from what I saw so far, it looked fine. But with
Mhm.
engagements, it's most of your team they're active. You can be active. I think it's definitely
Yeah,
looking okay. Shall see how is it gonna be in the game, but yeah,
sounds good.
yeah, we
All right,
can take a look. Yeah, get in the screen
cool.
share. Mm-hmm.
Sure thing.
Doing the warm ups as well, such as Vaxta is really good. Yeah, this one just
I
trying
think
to.
this is Vax, though. I'm not sure though.
Yeah. It is. By the way, are you comfortable with 2K stream screen share or?
Yeah, I'm actually doing 2K right now. I think
Yeah. That's what I'm asking. Yeah, because some people they get the lag. If you're okay, then it's fine. But
works for me.
yeah.
I've got a pretty decent computer, so.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, let's
That was
just
quick.
do aiming at corners. Let's see
Yep.
how that goes. Mm-hmm.
It's like we're missing one.
Oh
Uh-oh.
well. Hopefully they lower in. If they don't, then the game. Okay.
There they are.
Yeah. Let's start with aiming corners. Yeah, I guess good wall. Right.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure.
Yep.
If there are multiple angles, just try to isolate. Choose one.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to just deal with Junkrat or just deal with main, but you have to choose. You cannot be exposed to too many things. Yeah. Cross and corners at all times. Try this out. Go from corner to corner
Mm-hmm.
and go from there. Yeah.
Oh man.
Trap, you have to deal with that. Yeah, otherwise it's gonna be tough, but it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
They will try to also catch you in the choke, so you can do this thing where you pretend to walk if they don't, if they have a wall, and then go back. This guy is really should be dead. This guy should die for sure. Yeah, they're really low. Nice. Nice, good. Yeah, you can capture the point now. They just overextend for no
Mm-hmm.
reason. It's good. Okay. Can aim at the corner and then knife somebody. See who is there. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. The wall. The wall is something. So yeah, just give you two
Mm-hmm.
options. You have to move left there. If you're stuck, the wall is behind you. Move left instantly. It's okay. The wall is doing damage as well,
Mm-hmm.
so gotta be careful. Like spike of wall. And just be careful playing inside, but you still can knife, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine. You use the wall like that, we can easily kite it. Nice, good. Yeah,
Nice.
nice, good job. That's fine.
I probably should go.
Yeah, it was 1 HP there. It's okay. Have your ultimate for the next engagement too. Might be
Mm-hmm.
good to find
Yeah,
the
might be
time
good.
to initiate. Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till our cast is here.
Yeah. Watch if your team's taking space. Most of them do that. Then you have to, yeah, have to also do something. You
That's not good.
can manage. You can stay alive. Yeah. Oh well. Maybe not.
Mm.
It's alright.
This is tricky. The
Yeah.
team is so split.
That's okay. You let them do their thing. If they walk different angles, just keep fighting for where the pressure is meeting. If it meets
Mm-hmm.
in one spot, just watch where most of the people are fighting. You don't have to stay with them. You can just walk in the space where they fight. Yeah, I don't think it's a good
Yeah,
idea to.
probably not gonna grab
Yeah.
that.
Aim at corners first. Don't flick. Aim at corners. Don't forget. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's much better one. Nice. Much less movement there. Was good. Good knife. It's okay. You
Mm.
can manage engaging next. It's fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was good attempt. It's fine. Reset. You guys have a lot of ults, so you have a chance
Hmm.
of one more fight there. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, take the next point. That just a little bit tough to break through. It's alright. Oh wait, it's in my might manage to win this fight, but yeah, well, aim for the of course aiming for the next point now.
Hmm.
This one might be slightly easier as well. This is more open space, harder to get rolled off. Just be careful when fighting chokes.
Okay.
Gonna help the okay. This guy's dead. Watch where the rest of your team is when fighting. They're not there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Yeah,
That's
I'm
okay.
struggling with this one.
That's you want to find the initiation with your ultimate. I think it's just
Okay.
either even though it's not big. Using on someone stationary like Soldier Anna when Hazard use leap is fine. Just find
Okay.
your ultimate. Yeah. Yeah. Ended up the corner. That's fine. Careful. Little bit too far. You don't have defensive there, so gotta be careful. It's okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay. So the knife and such, it's gonna be long term anyway. I don't think it's easy to fix right away. Still, same point. Can stand about the patterns, I mean the corners. I think we're doing it m- more here, but it will need more work, of
Hmm.
course. But another thing, what you can do, it's more positional. It's about making sure that you're not taking as much poke, that you have more resources. I think that is something you can aim to do as well. Just how you
Okay.
use corners. I Yeah, well, we could go through this if you like. This last replay. Yeah,
Sure.
we could just go through this. I will show you a couple more points. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is a usual thing because not as a mobile tank, and I don't think
Hmm.
it's easy to as well survive. And there's a lot of rush. You kind of more DPS style tank. You do a lot of damage, but your spikes of pressure. It's basically you stay in the fight, then you out. You in the fight and out. All the spikes of pressure.
Mm.
What gives you it's your axe. It's your knife. When you have shout, obviously. So, but you have to be careful when just staying in the fight, like Ryan or Ram. You don't have as much sustain. That's why using corners is really important as Junkerqueen, I think. And just the way you do that is one,
Mm.
you can make sure that you deal with one angle at a time. I think this can be a useful idea. Try to just minimize the amount of threats you deal with. Even though you're in one angle, you're still trying to just deal with one person at a time. Yeah, deal with one
Mm.
threat if possible. For example, here, when you're trying to do this, you're exposed to a lot of stuff over there. So you're
Mm.
exposed to hazard, this. We also don't know about this, but yeah, you have to be careful when walking in the space when trying to just approach the. And so see, you kind of you start leaning towards the left, but you're getting stuck in the open. This is what happens. You just die
Hmm.
instantly. So my question to you, what could you be doing there to avoid this amount of damage? How you could walk and use corners, minimize threats, so it will be easier for you.
Probably just
So
peek that corner and the entrance.
peek the corner in the entrance. So this left or just this way, kind of hold it here,
Probably the left side, just because it's
left
more of a
side.
flank angle.
Yeah. You basically want to try out anything like that. Yeah, you just want to try out peek, okay, see what's going on. Maybe later move towards another
Hmm.
cover. So you go from cover to cover. Here you go from cover to open, and you kind of overstay there. This is
Hmm.
really, really risky a lot of times for you. As a Junker Queen, you not allowed to do that a lot of times. It's hard. It's hard to
Hmm.
stay. Maybe if you would do that, maybe you could have noticed the Junkrat, maybe you could pull them in as well, stuff like that, but it's
Hmm.
other story. Yeah, and there's a lot of times this thing you do, yeah, where it's just simply a lot of pressure and you kind of stand in the middle a little bit too much. You have to be careful. This is fine. Well, we get trapped. This happens. A wall is also something to keep an eye on. Small things, just trying to bait or destroy trap. Yeah. Okay. Here we. Yeah, with that from wall. Yeah, you start walking back. It's just the way you walk is. Wait, you got stuck in between the wall. Oh, it's what happened to you? It
I think
just
the hitbox is slightly bigger.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's side of okay, yeah. So you just walk left then. Yeah, in this case, okay, yeah. I
Hmm.
see, I see. Oh, it's interesting. Okay. Yeah, the next point can be good example. Yeah, this is over. Yeah, so the first point went relatively fine. We started second. A knife in. Yeah, so basically this is what you want to be careful with. You walk, and if there's a lot of pressure on you, you see how much. Yeah, what happens to your HP? Yeah, you start walking
Yeah.
from here to here, and then your HP melts. There's another reason though. The rest of your team, they're not there. Simply,
Hmm.
you gotta keep an eye on that for sure. It's similar to ball. When your team's there, most of them are there. Then walk. Okay, this
Hmm.
helps. But even from corners, if you peek like this, yeah, you gotta be careful. You cannot stay here for too long. You gotta be walking for well, maybe start there, check what's going on. Okay, later you can
Hmm.
decide where to move. You probably, if you team that far, you probably move back. I think you don't engage, but later, let's say if your team is, let's say here, then you can decide to move towards this pillar. You can start taking space. Can start just going
Hmm.
in. Yeah, I think. Yeah, the next engagement. The next engagement, wait. Kind of overweight there, actually. Your team is already
Hmm.
engaging. There's no, no, well, it's Not everyone, yeah, but you have to. I think you have to start walking. They're already doing the actions, but especially with the dragon when you hear an ultimate, I think you can just see, okay, well, what kind of action I can do. The Hanzo gets slapped. Yeah, the ultimates are fine. I think you just push them away from the space at least.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Later we got another. Yeah, this is where we don't touch. Yeah, you fight for the last point and oh, not the last. So okay. Yeah, but with this as well. So you gotta choose the cover you play around as well. Let me see. You're gonna walk in. You play relatively fine there. You play around this left angle, this
Mm-hmm.
left wall, which is okay. Yeah, they use a lot there. Okay, they use a lot for sure. So this is good. This is a good fight. If they burn 3 ultimates, they burn Juno,
Mm-hmm.
Soldier, Farah, you can lose this fight. It's okay. Yeah, this will walk. And there's hazard. Yeah, so stuff like that, be careful again. You walk from here to here, this is open space. I would rather do, you walk from corner to corner, and you need more frequent corners.
Mm.
So your pathway would be, if you want to really
Probably to the
contribute to the,
right, yeah.
yeah, just go to the right. You need to constantly walk from
Mm.
corner to corner, corner to corner. You cannot, if you dive character, then maybe you can cover all that space instantly. But as a
Mm-hmm.
Junkerqueen stationary, you cannot exist in the open too much. You get both from here, here, and the hazard can also poke you. That's what stuff I think you need to just constantly use
Mm-hmm.
some sort of short range space. This point is also kind of open, so might be of
Yeah,
sometimes,
I
but
guess I did have like one more question that I thought of.
oh yeah.
I saw like a video in the past that talked about Junkerqueen. A lot of times it would say you would focus on like doing like Hungry Hippo, where you'd use your shout to get in and get a kill and then get out quickly. Or is it more of like a defensive thing, the way I've been using it normally?
Well, you do have this opportunity. But it's more niche. When you
Mm-hmm.
use your shout to go in and get a kill, well, you can do that, but just the way you do that, it walks through the open space. If you do it from there, then this is better. They also have sleep, so it does not make sense to use the shout either.
Gotcha.
But most of the time, your defensive cooldowns are really. It's not that you forcing yourself to use the cooldown. It's just first of all about your setup. You have the practice position, which forces an enemy team to do an action, which allows you to get a kill later easily. That's why
Gotcha.
it's you might a lot of people they kind of misinterpret defensive that they wait a lot, but it can also force the enemy team to make an action. That's why you can actually shout later. Like Anna,
Mm.
you sleep on you when you go in and you jiggle peek. She tries to sleep. Okay, you hide because you baited the sleep and then walk in, just kill them. Yeah, stuff like that. Or
Mm. So I guess it's like bait a few cooldowns, then use your shout, see if you can get a kill, or use it defensively.
I mean, it's you can just simply put it as when there's a lot of pressure on you, use shout, right? But
Mm.
there's exception if you really know that even though there's no pressure, you can get a kill, then yeah, you can use shout too. It's just more niche. In any situation, usually, if there's a chance of getting killed, trading ability is fine. So this is
Gotcha.
how we can treat it. Yeah, 3-1 ability is okay, but
Mm.
usually there's most of the time the shout is not gonna allow you to get a kill right away because
Yeah,
the cooldowns are still there on the enemy team. That's why you
I see what you mean.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, because you cannot just say, "Yeah, let's shout, let's go in," and they have sleep and try to get killed. It's gonna be tough. Yeah, you have to be patient. You have to take your time. Usually, yeah, it's true. Yeah, and this is also you're exposed to too many angles.
Mm.
I mean, definitely tough game there, but yeah, so this similar thing there. You forget about this guy on the left. You walk on the right. You just have to. What do you do in this case, by the way? What do you think? What can you do?
I mean, mainly I was just trying to get to point, but
Yeah, I
I
mean,
realized that I wasn't gonna make it, so I was
yeah,
just gonna see
that's
if I
true.
could knife the soldier in.
Yeah, yeah. Now the soldier, and then how you have to play it to not be is exposed, right? We
Just like peek the corner a little bit,
yeah
back and forth.
yeah, but you pick the corner and which corner?
I mean, there's only one on the left, right?
Yeah
So it could
yeah,
only.
this here.
Hmm.
Exactly, because you could also be in the right corner and peek this here. Yeah, you could also knife
Hmm.
this in or be here, but now you're in the middle, so this will shoot and this will shoot. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You have to be careful and just trying to isolate the angles you deal with. You kind of squishy character. I don't have a
Hmm.
shield, so you have to be careful. Definitely, more careful. Okay, any questions about this game, maybe?
Um, I guess yeah. When you pretty much summed it up pretty well. It's just positioning needs to be a bit better with taking angles.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so no questions.
Not really, no.
Okay, yeah, we could do another one, and we could, if you like, we could emphasize position now. But this is how you will
Hmm.
practice again. Don't forget, you just choose one goal, practice on that later, see how that's gonna go. I think mainly we focused on corners, more mechanical stuff like knives, but some connected to the corners as well. So we aim at corners, make your aim easy. Yeah, predict the pattern.
Mm.
This is really big helper for the knife. But yeah. Yeah, we could just do
Yeah,
positional stuff here. Try to make sure deal with one angle at a time, deal with one threat if
sounds
possible.
good.
Yeah, I could try to do another game. Okay. Also been points on the first replay too, where it's been some sort of problem where it's just a little bit too overexposure, but it's fine.
Mm. Gotcha.
Happens. Also not sure if you since you play Junkerqueen, might be good. I will send you this. I usually send it to people. It's called PSA method to adjust your sensitivity just in case, so it will be even more precise. You can do it later, but
Mm.
I can explain real quick. I can actually stop the queue, so I'll not forget. I will, yeah, just stop the queue. I will maybe.
Okay.
Shouldn't be take a lot of time, right? Yeah, before
Yeah,
the
yeah.
tank shouldn't take. Okay, um, I will show you something. Okay,
Sure thing.
yeah, just one moment. Yeah, I'm gonna screen share.
Gotcha.
Okay, so this here, this is PSA method. It's just what it does is you will need your starting sensitivity. Let's say 4.
Okay.
My sensitivity is 4, and then you will try to play with that. It's something you can do later, just after the session. It's gonna take 10-15 minutes, but I can explain real quick. You can put your starting sensitivity and then play with a lower value and higher value. Play
Mm.
with 2, play with 6, and see how that's gonna go. After that, you choose the iteration which you're comfortable with more. Let's say it's lower,
Mm.
okay? And then you repeat that up to 7 times, I believe. Yeah, that's how you
Gotcha.
do it. And what it does, it's calculating the good sensitivity for you. For example, it's
Mm.
352. It's just more precise because sometimes it feels that some of the shots are not connecting or the knives are not as connecting because of the sensitivity maybe. But you can check this
Mm.
out. Maybe try to do this. But I suggest when you warmed up, then do that. Actually, it's gonna be better, I think. But
Gotcha.
yeah, take your time, and I'm just gonna link this. I'm gonna send it to you, and yeah, it should be good. Yeah, we can start the queue.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, this calculator, does it make sense or
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
can this?
I mean, I could try slightly higher.
Yeah, you
I don't think I've
can.
ever really gone lower than I'm at right now.
Well, you will check later. We'll check later, but it's gonna be more precise for sure.
Yeah, because I'm 1600 DPI at like what is it? 2 cents.
600 DPI, 2
Or
cents.
1600, 1600.
Oh, wait, 1600 DPI?
1600, yeah.
Oh, 1600, okay.
And then I've got
Cents.
2 cents. So that's
Uh-huh.
4 cents at 800 DPI.
I see.
It's pretty much the same, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, might be okay. I'm just want to make sure this is even more precise just in case. Oh, of course, sensitivity again, it's not the. It's just a tool. It's not something what's gonna allow you to
Mm,
aim perfectly instantly with the knives, but might be good. Also, check
makes
this out.
sense.
Yeah. Everyone has different sensitivities. Yeah, so it's okay.
Let me try. Yeah, I've gone with 2.5 before, and that seems to work pretty well as well.
Hmm. Yeah, I think calculator should give you a good idea. It's really the well. It's all
Feels a bit
how
high
how how
though.
do how do you aim with your arm or the wrist?
It's a bit of both, I
A
would say.
bit of okay, yeah, makes sense. Mixed, yeah. I'll have it similar. I think more towards the wrist though. That's why I have the higher sense and DPI, but in general,
Mm,
yeah, that's fine. You can play later and check. With
totally.
Waxta, yeah, with Waxta, it's good environment to also practice
Mm-hmm.
and check, see what works.
Totally.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, let's do this where just minimize the sweats. Use cover corners, but try to deal as
Mm-hmm.
one sweat at a time. Yeah, good knife. Yeah, playing this corner is good too. Just careful, one sweat at a time, at all times.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, well, if you have big advantage, then it's more. Yeah, it's okay to push up, but when they have 5 people, then gotta be careful. Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Yeah, looking good. It's also fine to if you overstay there a little, just knife early. It's would be even okay, better. I
Mm,
think just poke potential. Why not have the chance of getting early pick before the fight? Who knows?
there's a lot right there.
Okay,
3, 2.
nice, good. Gas is one. Nice. That's close. Can aim at the Moira and Mercy.
Yep.
Well, now Mercy, I think. Mercy's right above you. Okay, well, this Where
No
stays
fade now.
close. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice, good job. Careful. Might be exposed to too many things there. Yeah. Doomfist was behind us.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, it's okay to just give up some space, I think. Maybe if your team is not fighting there, it does not make sense to go too deep. You also have May, so it's fine. If you just will off the choke, I think it's
Mm-hmm.
really good. Doomfist, usually when he uses his mobility, you can easily punish him too.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay.
Nice.
Nice. Good job. That's
Mm.
fine. Can reset for
Yep.
the May ult Coalescence. Probably engaging with Coalescence first. Oh, your team might turn this around, actually.
Good dude, yeah. I feel like I'm just getting caught out and I can't survive.
Yeah, this is the struggle with the Junkerqueen. You have to cover is your important friend. Yeah, if he's using ult, it's fine. Just walk. Just walk on the back line. Yeah. I'll get the Moira. She's on the left. Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Should have a free time walking the next point, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, corners. Watch out where the angle's coming from. If this is main left, try to just minimize. Do
Mm-hmm.
not overexpose. Just making sure that, yeah, deal with one angle. Yeah, it's alright.
Nice.
Just gotta play it slow. Yeah, in this case, you cannot do much. Oh, well, it's
Mm-hmm.
alright to reset for the next.
Probably shouldn't have ulted that. I didn't realize.
It's
half our
I
team's
think it
dead.
was alright. The Suzu stopped you though, so you gotta keep
Mm-hmm.
track of that. But the I think the ultimate is definitely not banned. If you have teammate down, it's not good reason to stop the ultimate. The ultimate still can win the fight, even though you have a teammate down.
Gotcha.
Okay, this guy dies. One angle, one angle. Yeah, the one. Mm-hmm.
There we go. Nice.
Nice. Okay. You can look for early poke, and there's a Doomfist too. So.
Why is he peeking? It was so goofy looking.
Yeah, well, tries to get the charge punch. Oh, well, this guy's gonna ult too, the Reaper. I think he
Yeah, I
don't
think
ult.
so.
Yeah.
Shout to see if I can save my team. Okay, he faded into my team.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Looking fine. Yeah, the last fight, tried to initiate with ultimate. See what's possible to
Mm-hmm.
do there. Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, looking good. I think. Oh, he left before the match ended. You know.
That's
Oh
unfortunate.
no.
That
Okay.
was a better game.
Yeah, it was decent one for sure. Yeah, well, let's see. Yeah, we still got some time. I think if you have any questions, we might go with those. Yeah, if there's
Mhm.
something, maybe yeah,
Um,
anything related, just general, maybe Junkerqueen specific. Yeah,
let's see. I guess on that last match, um, should I mainly be focusing that Doomfist or going for the backline? Because I wasn't really sure when to kind of scout out the pressure of the Doomfist and when to go on the backline.
yeah. I see. Same as the question is same as the first game
Mm-hmm.
we reviewed with you before. If they get follow up, but then they go after the follow up. Usually, if there's no follow up, the Doomfist is fine. Well, I can just send me this
Mm,
one, can show you some examples so it's clear.
sure
You
thing.
just gotta recognize, yeah, you gotta recognize the space. Maybe we can refocus on this the next sessions to just refocus on the space where you fight. I think sometimes we, yes, sometimes still kind of don't maybe exactly time the pressure with the team, but it's
Mm-hmm.
mostly, well, not mostly, but sometimes been in the previous game, but not this one. Mm, yeah, well, show you, yeah, let's see this one, and I'm screen sharing. Yeah, can you see the stream?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Yeah, so usually you're good at shutting down Doomfist if he overcommits, I think, especially if they use the punch and they use the shift as well, so I think it's alright.
Mm,
With just the target priority, yeah, let's see, maybe some examples. Yeah, let's say like now. And now this is the time where you kind of go a little bit too deep, yeah. So you have this angle behind, and then this is the backline there. So see, That's why I want to be careful. I think this is where you want to be careful with if they jump just like that, then the space you fight for your team, because you know the information. You fight here, then you probably would not pick this corner. You would fight. Yeah, where should you stay if your team is set up on point?
Probably right on the edge of point.
Yeah, I think so too. And you can also wall off. You can use the May wall there. So see, your idea
Mhm.
is if Doomfist walks in a space, okay. If Doomfist alone, this is your space where your team is fighting. Doomfist alone
Mm.
walking. There's no follow up. Then we should Doomfist. But if I
Mm.
know there's can be follow up, basically like let's say people are at A position and then Doomfist is at B. I don't shoot Doomfist. Usually I shoot A because this is about to walk. But if let's say this guy's at
Mm.
A1, then you don't shoot the A1. You just shoot the Doomfist. In this case, you just have to recognize that
Okay.
if they can get follow up or not. Yeah, of course the situation changes every time. Yeah, maybe you shot the Doomfist twice, 3 times, and then this guy's already here, so you start shooting them. The situation changes quickly, but
Mhm.
it's not like the direct one-dimensional. Your target priority, your positioning, it's all about the context. Yeah, maybe.
So it's kind of like if the Doomfist is going on your team and the enemy can't follow up, then you
Yeah,
focus on the
yeah. This is
enemy,
what I
or
said.
then you
Yeah,
focus on the Doomfist, and then
Y-
if if the enemy's also going in on you, then you try and get the squishies
yeah.
if they're
Typically,
all creating value.
yeah. This is what you want to be careful with. Just not
Mm.
tunnel visioning on Doomfist, just because a lot of times people see the first thing which goes and they forget about the follow up. You have to be careful. Watch the Doomfist, but
Mhm.
watch if the follow up is there. If it's there, then go after the follow up. If it's not there, then go after Doomfist. So
Yep.
let's say here, Doomfist going in. Okay, there is what in this space. There's only one guy about to walk, but he can't even shoot that, so it's okay.
Mhm.
You shoot Doomfist, but he walks back later, so you will have the chance to shoot the Symmetra probably.
Mm.
Okay, so you shoot. Okay, and now you probably need to go after Symmetra if possible. Yeah, we should do actually. You kind of go after the back line. They're pretty low, so there's another thing. Yeah, there's
Mhm.
somebody's killable. I think you need to shoot Sim first though, probably, because the she is even lower.
And she's anti,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, she's anti, easier
I
to
guess shoot
kill.
the Mercy first, because usually I go for healers first,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
out of habit.
yeah, it makes sense. It just does not make sense here, especially in this context, especially when they're using Valkyrie
Mhm.
form. You just kind of don't usually have the lower chance of killing them, but it's fine. Okay, later. Yeah, knife in. No, this
What did my knife just hit? Did my knife hit a turret?
your I think connected to some.
It killed a turret.
Yeah, it did. It did actually.
That's so funny.
Oh, it's so fast. Let's see.
Yeah, it did. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, yeah, it happens. Yeah, the turrets are really powerful. The turrets can block high noon as well. So
That's crazy.
so if
Um,
they're good sim, then I don't think they did it with the purpose, but maybe they do it, but I don't know.
it's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is exactly, yeah. The Doomfist walks, the backline walks, so you can shoot the
Hmm.
backline. Just in this case, Moira's might be hard to target because they're using the coalescence. If they pretty close, huh? Yeah, if the Kirkov walks, I think you should Kirkov for sure. The coalescence is definitely hard. I think in this case you just still go after Doomfist or someone else who walks like Kiriko.
Mm.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
gonna be
I
hard.
think I went after the Coalescence and the Kiriko,
Hmm.
but I died for it.
Yeah, this example, if they use ult, just, you don't have to
Hmm.
wait for them to land, just do something. You still can play with cover, but it's not too
Hmm.
big of a deal. If they land you, they usually will not, because you're the tank. And it's not possible to do a lot unless you're overexposing yourself. So see,
Hmm.
there's Doomfist on point, yeah, you have the follow-up from backline, they shoot the backline. It's fine, I think. Yeah, I
Mhm.
don't think the target priority been big problem. So, but
Gotcha.
yeah, it was okay overall. Yeah, any other questions?
Not that I can really think of, but
Yeah, it's
I
fine. We
think
can
so
summarize.
far,
Yeah. Mm.
yeah. I guess the summary would be just mainly just taking corners a bit better, making
Mm.
sure I'm only focusing a few enemies at a time
Okay.
versus the whole team,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then I guess trying to hit my knives a little bit more, trying to flick from corners versus just making a big flick,
Yeah.
reduce mouse movement a little bit.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. So it's one placement on corners. Yeah.
Mhm.
And we also talked about patterns. What about that? How do you play? Make it easy
Yeah,
for you
so I guess
find.
like with your enemies, you kind of see how they're like what their patterns are with strafing. So if they're going right, they're probably going to go left very soon. So kind of put it somewhere in the middle between.
Yeah, this sort of thing. The thing about pattern, don't forget that you have to actually catch the enemy if they're actually doing that. If they repeat the same action twice in a row, especially,
Mm.
then you can 100% know that this is the well, it's looking like a pattern. Of course, sometimes it might be not, and you still might be missing the ability. But usually, if they repeat, then yeah, this
Mm.
is this, and also, yeah, not forgetting that AD strafing is something you can track. Yeah, placing it the crosshair, just predicting the pattern, placing the crosshair in between, and the enemies they will try to move towards the cover too. A lot of
Yeah.
times, yeah, they will try to move towards there, and this is where you can place the knife. Just get them out of cover. Of course, it's always nice if they kind of overexpose themselves and then you start aiming and then they go towards the cover and then you pull them back in. Yeah, that's why we're also
Hmm.
watching the active angles. Yeah, remember the idea? Yeah, the
Yep.
using knives on active angles. Okay, so watch their positional commitment. Yeah, so they commit with a position, and also if they commit with some sort of cooldowns as well. Yeah,
Hmm.
watch for this too. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, probably some of those should be good. Okay, mechanics. Mentioned this. Is there anything else?
Um, not that I can really think of.
Yeah, I think for the most part that's it. Doing peak shooting as well. Yeah, it's similar to
Hmm.
cover just corners and such, but peak shooting, so you reduce the amount of damage on you in general. Just shoot height,
Yep.
yeah. Oh, also, don't forget about that one. Okay, yeah, I think based on what we discussed today, I think focus on this knives and corners and shout's been fine. I think yeah, shout's been looking fine. Defensive, yeah, fine. If you're able to really get a kill, then also use that. But
Hmm.
mostly trying to force the action, the enemy goes, and then we go in, we do something. We as your yeah, I think with later with timing can look at it a little bit more so you synchronize the pressure with your team a little bit easier. But uh do you remember the points from our previous lesson about scouting? Yeah, take your time and
Hmm.
check. It's similar to the ball. You can check the notes there. Yeah, you have to scout your team, track your team, see where those are, and then do something. You have to do it before the fight if you can see an enemy, maybe when you're behind the cover. But yeah, we'll revisit this as well later. I think we'll check. We'll check. But
Sounds
this
good.
is yeah, this is fine. Mm, can also discuss tempo as we wanted before. See, okay. Yeah, any last questions?
Not that I can really think of, but